Queen Bree Wolf, and today I'm going to be doing a questions and answers about whatever questions you have about whether it's about my characters or something that really has been interesting you guys, but you haven't been able to ask because I haven't been able to answer questions. Because usually I don't really pay attention to my comments that often. So, uh, you guys can go ahead and ask questions that you have. Ugh. Hi. Also, if you guys are wondering why you're looking at a black screen, it's probably because you're looking at my desk. Because I'm not showing my face. No matter how many times you guys try asking, y'all aren't seeing my face. For reasons. It's not to be mean or anything, it's just because I don't want to show my face. That's why. For personal reasons. My nose is trying to run away. How about you? I think I broke my camera. I broke my camera. Guys, I broke my camera. Okay. So, yeah, y'all are looking at my desk currently. So, if you guys do have questions about my OCs, like how long it takes me to make the OCs, how long one OC makes, or takes for me, just let me know what y'all's questions are, and I will try my best to answer these questions. Though if you do ask me like a question that I don't want to answer, I will let you guys know that that's not a question I want to answer. So if you guys have questions, let me know in the chat. Let me know what kind of questions you have. Cause this is the point of the live stream. I'm not playing games. I'm not making OC. I'm not doing anything except answering questions. And possibly blowing my nose. Sorry guys, if you hear me blowing my nose has decided to run away from me today. So, yeah. Also, if you guys have questions about why I go into different accents, you can ask those questions too. You can ask me what kind of accents I go into. You can ask me pretty much anything. Anything at all. Almost anything. Ugh. I can't breathe though, but it is what it is. I'll probably breathe in like 3 years. So if you guys do want to actually see me like making an OC, I have to do it on my other phone because for some reason every time I try screencasting the app that I use primarily for my OCs, it doesn't work. Also, I would have to start a new live stream anyways to screencast so you guys can maybe see like a picture of my OC instead of seeing nothing but darkness, because it's basically what you guys are looking at right now. Also, I will say this, moderators, if you find a person that isn't respecting the rules, please put that person in timeout. Because if you see somebody that's being disrespectful or whatever, like basically being rude, put them in timeout. I don't remember what the timeout like numbers are, but keep the chat clean, nice, and respectful towards me and my moderators, because the moderators are basically the people who help me run my channel, basically. What's your question? Ugh. I mean, that's why we're here. For questions. But I would have to get the colors from my character on here. On my other. So, as you guys... we might play Among Us on stream later on today. But that's all up to you, honestly. Because I'm down for whatever. But if you guys have questions, please let me know in the comments. Or the chat, whatever it is. And also, if you guys want to like this stream, you can. I mean, I'm not really doing anything fun. I'm just answering questions. But as you guys do know, I do have 2 phones. One I use for calls, like Discord calls for my stream. Alright. I mean, I can sing, but I don't know what music's copyrighted. That's why I haven't sang in stream, because I don't know what songs are actually copyrighted. And I don't want a copyright strike on my channel. Oh, my nose, guys. I know, dear. But I'm just saying. But, I mean, no one's really asking any questions. Probably because I picked the worst time to stream. Because mostly everybody who is probably subscribed to me is either busy, or is at work, or is at school. So I picked the absolute worst time to try streaming. So, and I know a few of you guys had questions in my comments. So I did make a post, but I don't really, if nobody has questions, or nobody that has questions comes into the stream, I'm just gonna delete this stream and try something else. Yeah, I have a question. What is your favorite OC you ever made? My favorite OC that I've made would be... I have a few that I really am proud of. Like the Tango Shadowlight version 2, which is... I think I have her on my other phone, so I can actually show you guys if I have her on this phone that I have next to me. Not the one that you guys are on, the other one that I have here. But I do have a few favorites of Tango Shadowlight. Well, other than Tango Shadowlight, I have a few others that I like and that are my favorite. But if y'all don't remember version 2 of Tango Shadowlight, which I'm trying to find right now, hopefully you guys are able to see it, because I'm gonna try showing it. So this is version 2 of Tangle Shadowlight. Tangle was actually one of the first characters I ever created. Or actually, she was the first character I made, actually. So this is version 2 of Tangle Shadowlight. So she is one of my favorites. My other favorites are another one that I do like is the current one that I have, which is Bree Wolf. She is one of my other favorites because she turned out really well, and I would have to say her and Tangle took the longest for me to create. But other than Shadowlight and Bree Wolf, my other favorites that I have created, which I've created a lot of OC. So if you guys have been with me for a while, then y'all know it takes me forever to actually create characters. So Tangle, Bree Wolf, another one that I loved was Glamrock Freya, which is one of Tangluna's kids. She's one of the older kids. But this is the current version I have of Freya. She's supposed to be a bunny wolf mixed, like a hybrid version, a bunny and a wolf mixed together. But I like the way that her design came out. Though I might give her a new design later on. But the current version that she has. So I have Tangle, Bree, and Freya. I do have one other that turned out really well that I did like. And that would have to go to Tangluna. Tangluna is Glamrock Money 345's RP wife. So I know that because yeah. But anyways, this is Glamrock Tangluna. She's originally a Hellhound, but I turned her into a Glamrock. So I like the way that her design came out because I like the little blue that I did on her, and then the purple hair, and then the gold outfit with the black pants. It turned out very well, and I'm really proud of the 4 OCs that I showed you guys. I'm really proud of it. But the latest version of Tangle that I've created would have to be before I made my Eclipse channel, actually. So if y'all remember Tangle Shadowlight, this was her not her original version. This is the latest version that I did to Tangle Shadowlight. This is a drawing I did of her. The accessories I didn't draw. I added those from PixArt, which if y'all are familiar with PixArt, that is the the art app that I use. My PixArt is actually in the channel description, so if you guys want to check it out, you can. I really don't post there. I just mostly use it for my OCs to create them. But that was the current version of Tango Shadowlight. Another character that I thought turned out really, really well was Eclipse Duskwolf. So Eclipse Duskwolf was not entirely on me. My boyfriend, Chaos Devil, and Drago, my brother, all 3 of us actually created we actually created Eclipse Duskwolf. She was all 3 of us. So I really liked how the colors came out, how we did her. Like, she turned out really, really well, and I'm really proud of this character. Though I think Eclipse might get a new look. I haven't really decided yet because I mean y'all can't argue with it. She does look pretty good. She turned out very well. Like she turned out extremely well. I love how the colors came out. And I love the color scheme that my boyfriend and my brother picked out. So shout out to those two for helping me create um, Eclipse Dusk Wolf. So she's another one of my favorites that I've created. Because she just turned out really well. Like, she turned out extremely well. Another character that I would say turned out pretty well would be Jake. Glamrock Jake, which is the twin brother of Glamrock Bonnie. He's originally a human, but I decided to give him a Glamrock version because I was bored. So this is Demon Jake, Demon King Jake or something. He changed his channel name. I don't remember what it was. But this is the twin brother of Glamrock Bonnie 345. So this is his Glamrock version. I love how it turned out. I gave him Fallen Angel wings. I made the color, like the color scheme came out very well. I love it. I love how Jake turned out. Another character that I would say, like, basically my characters, I love all of my OCs that I've created, but some of them didn't really turn out very well, like how I thought it would turn out. For example, I've made a few OCs that I made that I never published because I didn't think they turned out that well. What is your favorite game character? If we're talking from what game? Like any kind of game or a certain game? Pixar or BAIS. What is your favorite? I prefer to use PixArt, honestly, because I can actually get that little glow off the character, and I don't have to worry about the stripes, because the stripes take the longest. So I prefer PixArt because it gives the character a glow. Like here is a yellow version of Tangle. So if you guys can see, there's a glow. There's a glow on the hair, there's a glow out on the character. And then look, the stripes stay the same color that the original Roxy has. So I prefer to use PixArt. But there are a few characters that I created that I didn't never publish. So y'all are probably gonna see it for the first time. Now, here's a question for you guys. For those of you who have been with the channel for a while, how many of y'all remember Gypsy, which is Tangle's daughter, by the way? But how many of y'all remember this character, Gypsy Wolf? I want to see how many people actually remember this character because it's been a hot minute since she's been on the channel. She might come back with a new look, by the way. So some of these characters that you guys are seeing, you are seeing the old version, and a new version might come out. I don't know. It depends on how I feel, honestly. So Gustavo remembers Gypsy. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys remember Gypsy Wolf. She's one of my older characters. So yeah. I actually do have a few Sprunky OCs that I've created that I can show you guys if you want to see them. If y'all want to see my Sprunkies, which if you guys don't know what Sprunkies are, Sprunkies are little musical characters that have different sounds. So, like, unfortunately, I don't know all of the character names, which is crazy because that tells you how much I like Sprunky. So, you got Orin, who's this orange character. This is Orin. He's like the first character that you see. This is a waxed. He's got a crazy name, but if y'all don't know, this guy, he's not crazy. He has brain damage. That's why his one eye is smaller than the other. Or vice versa. This one's bigger than the other because he's got brain damage. That's why. So, it's sad. This here is Simon, a little yellow creature. This is Simon. This is Darple. So, yeah, this is Darple. He's a little dragon. This is Pinky. She's a little bunny. She's so cute. I love Pinky. She's cute. She's very sweet too. Then you have, well, a fan out version of Ratty. This is Ratty. He's like the mean guy. He's like the bully. It seems, based on how it looks, he is like a bully version. This is Funbot. He was created by Kluker, who I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys Kluker here in a moment, along with Garnold. Garnold and Kluker are one of my favorite characters. My boyfriend knows who all my favorite characters are of Sprunky. Funbot is one of them, but he's a little lower on the list. But Funbot is really cute. I love the way that they designed him. He's cute. He's very cool. But this is Sky. He is the younger brother of Jevin, which I'll show you guys Jevin here in a few moments. But this is Sky. He's not a female. He's a male. I mean, do you guys see eyelashes on Sky? Because the human version bothers me so much of Sky because they turned him into a female. I don't like it. I don't like that they turned Sky into a female because he's not a female. He's a male. Literally, he's a male. But it's okay. But here's the original Ratty. You guys can see that he's a bit angry, which is fine. This is Winda. Winda, she is one of my favorite characters, but she's in her face too. She kind of goes a little crazy. Hello, Eva. Welcome to the live stream. But guys, here's Garnold. This is Garnold, guys. He's like the little he's like a little engineer, which is, I think, he's supposed to be a construction worker, I think. I could be wrong, but he's a construction worker. Alright, Eva, that sounds good. But yeah, this is Garnold. I love Garnold. He's cool. This is Brud. If you guys didn't know, but Brud actually wears a bucket for a reason, even though it kind of makes him look a little dumb. I'm sorry to say that to Brud, but I mean, he is a little special, but he has a spike on his head underneath his bucket. This, guys, here is Mr. Black, the one behind it all, the one who did all of the damage to the Sprunkies. This is our guy. This is Mr. Black. I love his design. I love how he looks, even though it's literally just a black Sprunky, just with a white tie and a top hat. But his design looks great. I like it. I know it's weird, but I like it. This is Gray. He's the emo guy. He kind of keeps to himself. He's not like me. Unlike me, he keeps to himself. Then you got a tree, aka Mr. Tree. Guys, it bothers me, alright? Now, you guys might find a tree with a happy face very fun, but to me, I find it a little disturbing because, one, the character, it's great. I love the creativity that Incredibox did. Also, by the way, shout out to Incredibox for the Sprunky game, but guys, a tree with a face on it, I find it a little disturbing, but other than that, this character makes a very good noise. I like the sound, I like how it sounds and all that, but I just find it a little disturbing that it's a happy face like this, because when you look at a real life tree, does it have a face on it? No, at least I haven't seen any with a face on it. Maybe I'm missing out, I don't know. Here's Pinky again. Oh, here's one of my favorite characters, Tunner. He is the sheriff of the group. He protects all of the Sprunkies. He's the sheriff. He takes care of people. I love Tunner. He's cute. Also, apparently these things right here are ears. I don't believe it. But maybe it's true. Maybe. I don't know. But it looks like hair to me. But I guess it's apparently supposed to be, it's supposed to be ears for him. I don't know how, but alright. Here's Kluker. Kluker, he's one of my favorites too. He has to be number 2 on the list. He's number 2. Yes, you guys heard that right. He's number 2 on the Sprunky list of being my favorite. Because his design, he's so cute. Now guys, you're probably thinking, why does Bree keep thinking that all of these Sprunkies are cute? Because it's my opinion. That's why. But anyways, so yeah, I love the little symbol that he has on his head. It's so cool because he moves his head when he makes the symbol noise. He moves his head. It's cute. But hold on, guys. I forgot to turn off my Discord notifications on my other phone. The phone that you guys are looking at. Well, now you guys are looking at my desk. But let me turn off my Discord notifications. So that way, just in case. But then you have Mr. Sun. Again, guys, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but last time I checked, the sun didn't have a face, and I don't remember it having a gender. But this little sun is pretty cute, I guess. But I just don't understand the concept of it, honestly. But then you have Vanaria. Oh my goodness, Vanaria, she's so pretty. I love the flowers in her hair. And I love her design in general. Like, she's beautiful. Incredibox did a very good job of making Vanaria. Vanaria is a beautiful little character. I find her pretty cool. Also, guys, you guys want to know who my number 1 favorite Sprunky is? Type 1 in the chat if you want to know who the number 1 Sprunky on my list is. Type 1 in the chat if you guys want to know who number 1 Sprunky is on my list. Because I found him. Alright, guys. The number one Sprunky is Jevin. Jevin is number one on my list. Here's why. It's not because he's a cultist, okay? It's because he's my favorite color. I love blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. I mean, you guys could have probably already seen that coming because if you guys have been in my Among Us game or my streams for Among Us, y'all know that I'm always cyan, aka light blue. So technically, Sky would also be number one because he's also blue. So Jevin, this is Jevin. This is Sky's older brother. Apparently, according to Incredibox, this guy and the little bear are brothers, which is very fascinating. I like it. I like the idea of it. But these guys, he's cool. I like Jevin. I mean, he is a little moody, but he has his reasons. He's got his reasons, probably. Or it's just probably how Incredibox decided to create Jevin. To be a moody guy. But there's Jevin. He is my number one Sprunky. I love him. Though I will show you guys a few of my Sprunky OCs that I've created. Which, here's one. Her name is Cybera. She is supposed to be Garnold and Kluger's sister. So as you guys can see, she's got the symbol from Kluger, and then she's got the visor from Garnold, and I gave her hair. I took Tunner's hair, ears, whatever you want to call it, and I added it to my character. But I drew this. I didn't draw the background. I used Google for that. But the character is what we're worried about. We don't care about the background. But guys, this is this here Cybera here. She is my first Sprunky OC that I have created. She turned out very well. I will say that. I'll show you guys a few more OCs that Sprunky OCs that I've created. Um, here's one. This is Ashley/Ash. This character is supposed to be Gray's sister. So I know she doesn't look gray, she's not gray, but obviously you can see that I did use gray to make this character, but she's supposed to be the sister of Gray. Another character that I created was... I want to show you guys a really beautiful character that I created. Oh, here's Alexis. This character is Funbot's little sister. So obviously Funbot, I think is a guy. It could be an it, honestly, because it's a robot. Robots really don't. It looks like it. Well, with Incredibox, who knows? Look, they made the sun, the tree, and a computer males, which is completely fine. I'm not judging. I find that concept pretty good. But this is Alexis. She's one of my other characters. But these are the base characters that I've created. I'll show you guys the actual versions that I did for these characters, so that way you guys can see. Like this here is Jacqueline. This is Jevon's mother. Obviously, it's not canon, but you know, this is Jacqueline. Jacqueline is essentially one of the. She's a cultist. So, yeah. This is Bianca. She's Ratty's sister. She's similar to her brother. But here's Alexis again, but completed. So she's got like a little microphone tail. She's got a little bow tie. Also, guys, if you've been with my channel for a while, again, if you guys have been with my channel for a long time, you guys know I have an obsession with bow ties. So, pretty much most of my OCs have a bow tie on them. But since nobody's asking any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and just call it off and probably do another stream later, since clearly this one is boring, it seems. So if you guys really did want to ask questions, let me know in the comments if I should do another stream, another questions and answer stream, or if I'm wasting my time. Seriously, because I felt like I just wasted 37 minutes talking about really nothing except telling you guys about the Sprunkies. So, thanks for joining to those who did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.